Okay, guys, the Patrick Bet David podcast, the PBD podcast, thinks that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. This is a pretty insane revelation here, specifically Vincent Oshana in particular, who's the number one Trump supporter on the podcast by far. Like, there's not even a question, I think, about that. But again, the Epstein files was his big thing, and a lot of other Trump supporters' big thing, at least a segment of them. A bunch of them, of course, are just buying the propaganda. Oh, Trump is definitely not covering it up. He's definitely not in the files. They just buy everything. But those people you just can't even reason with. But it's very obvious that they're covering it up for one reason or another. And again, of course, Adam on the podcast, he thinks, oh, only losers care about this, which is a crazy thing to say, considering a ton of your audience actually wants the truth to come out and be exposed. But Adam says, no, only losers care about the Epstein files. And again, my speculation is, oh, because Israel could be implicated. Adam is extremely pro-Israel. Maybe that's why he doesn't want the files to come out. That's my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments about that. But Vinny Oshana here basically saying maybe Elon Musk was right. Maybe Elon Musk was right when he put out a month ago, oh, the real reason Trump is not in the Epstein files is because he's in the files. The truth will come out. That's what Elon Musk said and put out there. And it's interestingly enough, guys, the president even yesterday put out his post on True Social saying, I don't want to destroy Elon's companies, which is a big turnaround from what he was saying a couple of weeks ago. Maybe because he doesn't want Elon turning against him once again. Again, who knows if it'll work or not, but Vinny Oshana, specifically on the PBD podcast, turning against Trump. Then there's a clip that comes out yesterday of basically they ask Epstein under oath, and I'm going to show you the video of this, basically asking him, hey, have you been in the present with Donald Trump with underage women? And all the previous questions he was answering, but this specific question, he pleaded the Fifth Amendment, which is crazy, especially when you consider Trump's past statements about the Fifth Amendment. Oh, if you plead the Fifth Amendment, you're definitely guilty. Trump has said this on the record, so this is not me. Of course, after the Wall Street Journal report as well, where he wrote a weird, creepy letter to Epstein on his birthday, Trump says it's fake. He's suing the Wall Street Journal and Murdoch for $50 billion or $10 billion. Apparently, someone has that book, the Epstein estate, and they're threatening to release it. The FBI and the DOJ, or I think it was the DOJ, they met with Ghislaine Maxwell today in Tallahassee, basically. And again, I think it's possible they're just meeting with her. Listen, don't say anything about Trump and maybe we'll reduce your sentence or pardon you. I don't think that it stinks. It stinks. And I think it's totally possible that happens, which if she is in any way pardoned, that will tell you, and Trump is not implicated, that will tell you all you have to know. Okay, guys. So absolutely wild stuff here. And listen, at least some people on the PBD podcast are realizing, oh, Trump is full of shit. He's just been completely lying to us the entire time. And he's clearly in the files. I think it's hard to deny. I mean, his actions around this entire thing have been beyond power. It's insane. There's literally no other explanation other than he's an intelligence agent or he has blackmail on Trump specifically, or both, which I think is definitely possible. So absolutely wild stuff. Here's a clip. I'm going to talk about it after. Here's Vinny Oshana on the PBD podcast going off on Trump, saying Elon Musk might have been right. He might have been right about Trump being in the files, which at the time he said, no, there's no way. But here it is. Here's a clip, and we'll talk about it after. And guys, by the way, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's super good for the algorithm. My Patreon link is also down below. Thanks for watching. Here's a clip. We'll discuss it in a minute.
Look over here. Listen, I hate to even say it, but maybe, just maybe, Elon Musk was right. Maybe Elon was right. What was it, in June he tweeted out of nowhere, Trump doesn't want it released because Trump is on that list or whatever. By the way, and again, this doesn't mean he did anything. He admitted, yeah, I knew him. Yeah, whatever. There's footage of him. There's footage of you hanging out with him, with Melania, with whatever person he was with. That's okay. Back then, everybody was hanging out. Everybody was chilling. You just don't want your name involved. This is the worst. You nailed it. The worst fumble. Just say, yes, I was around him. We were in Manhattan. We were all rich. We're all doing it. I didn't know what the hell to the extent of what he was doing. And once, he got convicted for pedophilia, that's when I broke everything off. Just because your name is in there doesn't mean you're guilty. Okay? And I think that's what they're trying to freaking cover up. Because and Pat, not to go backwards if you don't mind, the Barack thing, the Barack Obama, I think it's a distraction. But at the same token, why is everybody pissed off? Everybody in the View and everybody's mad. Oh, how dare you go after the next president? He's not untouchable. Look at the precedent they set with Trump, with everything that they did with Trump, Pat, from trying to arrest him for 100 years for Mar-a-Lago, this and all that shit. They shot him in the freaking head, and that no ex-president is untouchable. Okay, I can show you the mugshot of Donald Trump. Okay, and then think about this. He tried to, Obama and them, if it's all factual, they tried to overthrow the government. We picked who we picked. We picked Trump. And they tried to undermine him. He used the FBI. He used the CIA, Pat. You know what they should have? Have a public trial. I don't give this Epstein stuff. Okay. have a public trial, okay? And if he's guilty, put Obama's ass in jail for the rest of his freaking life, okay? Because people need to know, Pat, if this happens again and somebody comes in, they could look back and go, oh shit, let's not do it because Obama's in jail for this shit. And then we wonder why the trust for the government is at an all-time low, okay? It's at the worst it could possibly be. You want to gain it back? Then hold these people accountable. Put them on trial, and if they're guilty, put their ass in jail. The Epstein thing, I think, is the biggest freaking fumble, period. Remember, Adam, when we first started talking about this, 2 weeks ago? It's like, yeah, only losers, only whatever. Look where we are. It's the top of the news every single day. It's about this because it seems to me that they're covering it up. Something isn't right. And I keep going back to the children. We always worry about the people involved. It's the kids. And did you see this, Pat, Tom?
What's this?
Did you guys see this? This is a deposition where he's asked if Epstein had a personal relationship with Trump, and they say something about underage 18-year-old girls. And you tell me how you take away from this clip. Go ahead, Rob.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment right, sir.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with him?
So now, have you ever been around him with under 18? He grins, he smiles, and he goes, I wish I could, but I can't under the 5th Amendment. Like if this is a video, let's just say that Trump is worried about coming out. It's going to come out. That could just mean...
Okay. Again, first of all, that clip is super weird. Like, why would Epstein not just answer like, oh, no, of course not? Very strange, very bizarre. And again, we've talked about all the evidence. It was a known thing that Epstein and Trump were friends. Everyone pretty much knew this, although it wasn't really talked about on the right wing as much. But now, of course, it's exploded. And now his previous relationship with Epstein is being questioned. Also, there's been more revelations, as I said, with the Wall Street Journal story and of course, this Epstein video here. Now, I think the administration is basically in a corner here where they're going to have to release something. And again, it might just be total BS. And again, of course, it came out also yesterday that Pam Bondi said to Trump in May that, oh, he is in the Epstein files. What? So it's confirmed that he's in the Epstein files. This is according to another Wall Street Journal story. So again, you have to release it now. You have to release it. And again, who knows if they're going to cover up the Trump part and just release other things. But the administration's in a corner. They're going to have to release something. And at least people like Vinny, who honestly I'm surprised, at least is asking questions. Even though even the other guys like PBD, Adam, they don't even want to touch Trump's involvement. Like PBD released a video yesterday basically saying, talking about the entire Epstein case, and he barely mentioned Trump. Like, how is that even possible? Like, it's just beyond bizarre. It's so embarrassing. But at least someone like Vinny is smelling the BS and calling it out. So good for him. Release the Epstein files. This is a disgrace. Who knows where this comes? But the Democrats need to keep pounding on this issue. They have to. Because, again, it's not a good news story for the president. There's no question about that. And if it's true that he's implicated, it could take down his entire administration. So absolutely wild stuff, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Again, Patreon link is also down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.